Hello to my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it, Aries. Let's get right into your reading. Let's get into your reading. Hopefully you all are having a great weekend. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. If you're not, then hopefully you'll get a chance to do something for yourselves to have a wonderful weekend. Or at least relaxing weekend. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Let's go. Talking to you where Aries is in your birth chart. Aries rules first house. All right. First house is all about your personality, your temperament, your appearance, your self-image, your first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life. Outlook on life, those kind of things, right? So, let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. All right. Oops.
I had a conversation with
So,
a journalist.
let's see what's going on here. I am grateful for everything. So I am a source, right? Obviously. Source. I am is grateful for everything. Let's see. Whoa. Lots of cards here. All right. So I am grateful for everything. Okay. 700. Originate. Your thoughts create your reality. So there is bravery in wanting something in life. So it can lead to disappointment, but your angels want you to take that chance. What is it that you want? So they are sending you energy. They're sending energy to you as to manifest your desires in life, in your life. Your work today is to want something. Write a closely held desire on a piece of paper. Put that paper somewhere, such as the bedside drawer. So 700. 7 is like letting me know you're manifesting. You closed out something. You were able to close out something, right? So it's something that you were able to close out something with 2 energies, right? So now your words, you realize words have power, right? So you did that. Thumbs up. So now it's time to manifest something that you've been wanting to do. Great. It's always a good thing, right? Always a good thing. So, grateful. Somebody is in a posture of gratitude. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yeah. So, I definitely see somebody praying. So, you definitely look back. There's 2 energies you close out something with. Their views just wasn't the same as yours. Like, something about their energy was kind of along the line of just being way too judgmental. Yeah, always bet on you. Oops. I feel like 2 energies just weren't being supportive of you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You're healing from the pain that they caused. So there are signs all around you. I'm already picking up an energy, Aries, almost like there were some energies who almost feel like they can make decisions for you as if you couldn't make decisions for yourself. You have the gift of precognition. This is foreknowledge. Something in your spirit kind of knew that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like energies that basically is like it's their way or the highway. Like treating you like you can't make a decision for yourself. And you all are like you all are the first sign, you know? So somebody had an impression of you that you would not be able to do something for yourself. So throat chakra cleanse, and this color right here speaks to throat chakra. So something about your energy, so new level weights for you. Yep, so you're definitely not going back to being around energies who feel like you can't make your own decisions for yourself, and you definitely would not do that to somebody else. Because it sets off a chain reaction. When you're connected to people who feel like other people can't make their own decision, then you actually, believe it or not, it contaminates your water. So you're relaxing. Messages from your ancestors. Somebody is still telling lies about you, but you don't care. You're like, la 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 la. You don't care. So time to ground yourselves. It's like almost like somebody wanted to just keep themselves chained to you. You know, like they wanted to just keep themselves attached to you. But you inspire some people to heal. You inspire them, whoever they are. More money is coming soon. And it's time to open your vault. That's right. Vault just symbolizes this next phase of life for you. Like you're closing out a cycle. You've closed out some cycle. It's time for you to open up your vault door. Like do some things for you. What do you like to do for you? Like to go take a walk in the park? Like what do you like to do? Right? Let's get into some tarot. Okay, let's see. We're starting. Okay. I've already prayed over your cards. And so something that you want to do for you. To some degree, I'm looking at this and it almost felt like, at first, it almost felt like maybe somebody, you thought maybe somebody was like being protective of you. Because I'm looking at this card here. Almost like somebody felt like you may have thought somebody was being protective of you until you realized, I kind of feel like somebody's trying to control me, like in a sense. Like these two energies are trying to control me. So you inspire somebody to heal. Yeah. I see you praying and meditating. So somebody's confidence is building. Your confidence is building. Yeah. So you're just on a team of people who inspire people to lead. Like that's the team you want to be on. Like y'all know what I'm saying. Like in the workplace, I feel like somebody is up for a leadership position. So somebody likes the type of leaders who inspire you to say you did the work yourself. Not like they want to take all the credit for like saving you from something. Like you want to be on that team, the team of people who, you know, give you kudos, attaboys, pats on the back saying, you know what, you did that. You did the work, you know? Yeah. So that's the team somebody is like, that's the team that you're on. You're on the team where people want to help you, like empower you with information. People that's keeping you enlightened. That's the team you're on. And your friendships and everything. So you found your star. Yeah, so yeah. When your back is against the wall, you're like, okay, you know how to tap into source within you, right? Speak up for yourself, right? So you're glad that something is behind you. Yeah, you rather be around people who enlighten you, people who empower you, not people who keep you in a state of confusion. You know, you feel like y'all know what I'm saying? Like, so when you're at number 4, like let's say for instance, you're on number 4 and you feel stuck, right? You want somebody to be able to talk to you about going back to step number 3 and explaining number 3. You know what I'm saying? Without making you feel like you should know that already. Like, you know, what's wrong with you? Do you need me to bring out a box of crayons? Yes, if you need to. If you need to bring out some crayons so both of us can learn again. That's what I need. Bring out a flashlight while you at it. So somebody, I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? Like you do have some people who don't mind leading that way. They're actually, you know, they're not threatened by you leading. They're not threatened by that at all. They're not threatened by, you know, in a workplace. So I feel like somebody is a servant leader. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is a servant leader. You're helping to train leaders. Not like if they're not there, you know, everything is just going to fall apart. Yeah, so here we have the 6 of Cups here. So something is nostalgic to you. Looking back. Somebody was teaching somebody how to do something. Somebody remembers somebody teaching somebody how to do something when they were little. Maybe teaching you and somebody else. Maybe you and a child. Somebody was teaching you and a child how to do something when you were little. I mean, not when you were little. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like when you were younger. Like somebody may have been teaching you and somebody something around creativity. maybe how to play an instrument or how to sing or how to paint, something around creativity. Because I'm seeing 3 people here. So it's almost like when people's backs up against the wall, it could be something around 3, maybe 3 people playing an instrument, or 3 people singing, or maybe 3 people like entertaining somebody when they, you know, felt some kind of way, and somebody could have caught on to that gift, right? Like, yeah, like this right here, somebody could have caught on to that. Like this person is holding on to something, somebody held on to something. Like something caught on. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like a light turned on for somebody. They was like, it's like somebody watching somebody, and somebody, like I feel like somebody comes from a very creative family. Somebody comes from a very creative family. And so something just like caught on. So something went back. But something went back. Like, somebody's talking about something that went back to them. Something is going back to somebody. Something was created, so something can go back to someone. Yeah, and that has been overwhelming. That has been overwhelming for 2 energies. Yeah, so the source is trying to help somebody to learn how to rise above judgment. Learning how to rise above any kind of judgment. When people start believing in their dreams, assuming that people are judging you, like assuming that people are maybe judging you or your kids. I don't know if people have kids or not. This is a general reading, but like assuming that people are on a high horse, because you just never know who's going to catch on, like who is going to inherit, you know, whatever certain gifts. Like you just don't know. Like some people will ask, can you teach me how to, you know, play an instrument? Like, would you teach me? Some people, like I said, well, I just ask. So you're mm-hmm. Yeah, here we have the 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody teamed up with somebody because they wanted to be financially independent. It was 3, looks like 3 earth signs, fire sign, to overwhelm somebody, to overwhelm 2 people. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something having to do with personal resources, money habits, possessions, values, financial security, self-worth, income, something having to do with health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, diet, spiritual practices, some kind of inspired action, something about somebody's marriage, their relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, enemies. Somebody had to link up with people's enemies. But something was definitely done behind someone's back. Somebody teamed up behind someone's back to create something. To call somebody to howl like a wolf. Full moon. To bring out a light and dark side of energy. Right? Yeah. So something has come to an end. Like somebody made somebody just like Yeah, somebody was definitely determined to bring out a dark side of somebody. Is a Leo involved in something? The Leos rule 5th house, and Leos are ruled by the sun. Something, the sun illuminates the moon. So somebody wanted to see if somebody was secretly gay. That's what this is, according to this card. Somebody wanted to see if somebody was secretly gay. Somebody wanted to see, because I'm seeing a music note, but somebody wanted to see if somebody was secretly gay. Or somebody wanted to know some kind of secrets about somebody. They want to know something about somebody. So 5th house is all about romance, creativity, children, projects, self-expression, hobbies, what makes you feel good. Like somebody wanted to see, like, bring out a dark side of somebody. Like somebody wanted to like really put an end to somebody by creating something like yeah, behind somebody's back in court. I mean, what in the world? So somebody used 2 energies to do something behind somebody's back. Here we have the Page of Swords here. And this is a younger person, so like somebody who would be like an open book. Okay. Let's raise the frequency on this reading. Yep, here we have the High Priestess. So somebody got wind of this. Somebody got a download. Somebody got some kind of a download about something. Here we have a Temperance card. It could have been a Sagittarius, but something, or somebody who's very in tune with their 9th house. 9th house is about higher education, philosophy, law, religion, travel, ethics, morals, personal beliefs, spiritual beliefs. So somebody got wind of something, like, and it could have come through a dream or download or something. The Temperance card also connects us with people who pit people against each other, you know, in like in a particular community, like you know, like I'm looking at this rainbow right here. Anyway, here we have the Knight of Wands here. Somebody was pretty ruthless. So, and baiting somebody into something, baiting and then switching up on something. Baiting somebody into a situation and then switching up. Right, here we have the World card. Into a Saturn return. All for fun. So this is the Four of Wands here. And so something about something having to do with religion, or maybe worshiping together in a situation or whatever, living in the same house. Like I said, baiting somebody into something. And then turning around and just, like I said, being ruthless about it. Somebody said somebody had somebody back. I mean, somebody just kept lying to somebody. Like somebody just kept... Somebody put a whole lot of energy into lying to somebody and kept telling somebody they had their back. These are people that's supposed to be like friends. And all of these energies are connected. All of these energies connect you back to some kind of a religious group. Let's see, who else are they connected to? And this is what we're talking about, purging the year 8. All of these energies are chained together, so it has a chain reaction to something. So we're talking about the number 8. The dark side of the number 8. Somebody succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. Somebody was egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. So all of this has a chain reaction. All of this has a chain reaction. Because nobody was really willing to break the chain. Here's the Three of Wands here. So, yep. All a team effort. And so even this card right here, like somebody's still telling lies about you, but you don't care. Whatever your yeah, Six of Swords. You're learning how to just move on. Somebody's just learning how to just sail on. From now on, somebody is learning how to just pray and meditate. Somebody's really learning how to develop a prayer and meditation life. That's what somebody's learning how to do, is like to calm down, slow down, and develop a prayer and meditation life. Now the cycle is closed out with two energies. Because for somebody, it was all about money. That was it. That's it. I mean, that's all it was about, was just money. Yeah. Yep, there's a double card. It was like somebody was in some kind of, whatever somebody baited somebody into behind closed doors, it's like it was something was so savage. Just somebody just came out like, they were just like, they were a whole nother spirit. They were wearing somebody else's skin, literally. They didn't come out the same person. They're a whole different person. Yep. So their whole life at this point, they just like, here's the Page of Swords here. So whatever anxiety you may be having about something is, yeah. Here's the Temperance card. You and somebody are now seeing something from a higher frequency. You and somebody are now seeing something from a higher frequency. Y'all are both like, okay, all right. This is again your 9th house. You may have Sagittarius in your birth chart. We're not talking about any Sagittarius that you know or don't know, but you may have Sagittarius in your birth chart. That's 9th house. Somebody is now learning higher education, philosophy, spiritual law. Somebody's now learning how things can travel from generation to generation to generation to generation. Like somebody's breaking some kind of a generational cycle, chain, or curse. On a lighter note, it would be like somebody never asking the question in a family, why do we always have to have dinner at one person's house, right? Nobody's ever asking. Like literally somebody's waiting for somebody to transition before somebody says, oh, now we're forced to have dinner at somebody else's house. Like something keeps happening every single generation and nobody's asking. Nobody's asking a question. Finally, somebody said, okay, you know what? Don't answer the question. Good. Don't ask no more questions. Just say right there, don't ask any questions. And people just move on with their life. You don't have to ask no more questions. Because somebody refused to be confused. Don't ask any more questions. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying here in somebody's cards. Because after looking at the cards now, somebody has no choice but to speak. Like somebody has no choice but to answer questions now. Like it's like something has gotten to that point where somebody has no choice now to talk, speak up. Because now somebody's wearing someone else's skin. Like basically, when I say that, I mean like if it's like somebody is now transformed into something they originally were not. So whatever that means, whatever that means. So Page of Wands here. So, somebody is free. Somebody is a new student of something. Somebody is a new student. Somebody is maybe talking about going back to school. Maybe somebody's talking about going back to school, you know, for something, but, and it could be something like religious studies or spirituality or, you know, learning something, but yeah, but, yeah, Ten of Swords, yeah. Yeah, somebody, you know, is inspired. Somebody now is taking some kind of inspired action because, yeah, now that something is closed out and somebody was like literally just determined to bring out a dark side to somebody. It's like, it's almost like somebody had to come in like under the radar, looks like, and present something as like fun to somebody. You know, like bring out somebody's inner child, you know, like present something as fun to somebody, but it would end up being so overwhelming for somebody. It just had, like, it's almost like it caused everybody, I don't know, that's why all this fire, all this energy, whatever this is in somebody's family, it looked like it was a lot of chaos that was going on. That's what it looks like. It was like a lot of chaos that was going on. Somebody just didn't take note when people stopped coming to family functions. That's what this is. Somebody just didn't take notes. That's why people ask who all is going to be over there. Yeah, Five of Swords. This is the reason why people always ask who's going to be over there. Whose house is being hosted at this time? What's the address? Where's it going to be? Give me all the information. Is it going to be, you have to park in a dark alley? Is it parking? You have to pay for parking? Can you park in a parking lot? That's why people ask questions. It's just all of this fire right here is like burnout. That's what this is. It's just burnout. This card right here, this King of Wands, kept coming out too. This lets me know that somebody's ancestors, and obviously ancestors, meaning that like this is like inherited like traits that people may have. Like somebody comes from a very, somebody could have had a father or grandfather, somebody who was very structured, somebody who was very disciplined. They just had a presence about them when they came in the room, whether they were sitting or standing or whatever, came in the room. But it's almost like somebody wanted to be that. Like it's like somebody in the family wanted so bad to have that same level of respect. They wanted to wear someone else's skin, but that's not a person who actually, like for instance, if somebody had a brother, okay, let me say this. If somebody had a father who served in the military or who was like law enforcement or who like, it's like a person who wanted to, you know what this reminds me of? It was a movie. What was the name of that movie on? I want to say it was an Amazon Prime movie. I cannot think. But y'all know Amazon Prime be having those series. What is the, anyway. This would be like a person who was trying to like walk in the shoes of their father, or like wanting to be so if somebody like somebody wanting to wear somebody else's skin, like wanting to be somebody else, right? Like, okay, like, so if the father was like in the military, or like if the father was like, y'all know what I'm saying, like wore a uniform to work, he could have been an attorney, military, y'all know what I'm saying, law enforcement, y'all know what I'm saying, like a uniform, right? Wore the same stuff every day, same uniform, right? Same suit, whatever kind of job he had. He could have been working at the front desk or of somewhere, but he had a uniform on. Very structured, very disciplined, respected in the community, that kind of person. Just kind of a team player. He may have traveled. What is this right here? Maybe he's thinking about expanding, like expansion or stuff like that. He may have talked like that. Somebody in your family wears that same skin, but they're not the person, right? So it's like an imitation of that energy, right? But they're ruthless, and they're ruthless because and they like to bait people into stuff, but they're not. Mm-hmm. It's like they're jealous of people who have that particular background, people who have been vetted, like people who have been carefully vetted in positions. You know, they have been vetted. They have been in certain positions, and those people. They want. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So somebody would have to do like a serious deep dive to know. But you inspire some people to heal. You inspire some people to heal. But some people are servant leaders. They'll say, okay, watch out for this type of energy, because these type of energies, you know, they've been programmed to be like this for so long. They may be stuck. They've been in survival mode for so long. They may be stuck in that mindset. They just kind of like programmed like that, right? But they're stuck in a loop because they've been in that environment for so long. They're like stuck in a loop. They're stuck in a loop. So it's multi-layered. It's multi-layered. Like some people don't know when to just calmly move on. Like somebody who has been like traumatized for so long, they just stuck in a loop. They don't know when to move on. Like they don't know when to relocate. They don't know when to transition. They don't know when to, you know. So then you got some people who enlighten people about that. They like, look, it's time to press the up button on the elevator floor. It's time to go to a higher frequency, right? It's time to go up, right? Time to close out. So, and some people are just determined to bring the worst out of people. Like it's like the what's this right here? This flute right here. It's like so. Source is saying, yeah, don't look back. Yeah, you're not looking back. Yeah. So I am divinely guided. I'm divinely guided. So let me see something. Yeah. These two did something behind people's backs in court. Like this, I'm talking about. Like, child, who in the world? Child, you know stuff been gone way too far when somebody just walk up in court and just be doing stuff. I know sometimes judges be looking down on the bench, be like, I don't know, here they come with this BS today. Belief system that is. Like looking at people like, I got to put this robe on again and look at this. Yeah, but somebody is enlightened. Somebody is just. There's a fire sign. There's a fire sign that wants to be just like. Here we have the dance card. So. Anyway. Somebody out of control. Somebody got a God complex. They do. They have a God complex. They're a bully. And they may have been bullied, and they couldn't wait to bully somebody behind somebody's back. They couldn't wait to bully somebody's child behind somebody's back. Somebody may have been an open book to them. But yeah, they something about their body language though. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because you inspire somebody to heal. Something about their body language. Somebody got pictures of them. somebody, because I'm looking at this water here. Something is closed out, but somebody got pictures of them. Somebody comes from a very talented, gifted, spiritually gifted parent, family where people can actually look at images. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I'm looking at this moon card because somebody was not only secret partners with someone's ex, but they were actually in a relationship with someone's ex. And they made a decision to bring judgment down on two people. But something about, and these are two people in your family, Aries. They use somebody who dances. And I'm looking at 1818, so it's two people that have dancing in common. They could be two people who dance in common. I'm looking at the sun on this picture, so it must be a Leo and a Pisces. So that's Pisces card right there. There's a Taurus involved because Taurus and Libra actually are ruled by Venus. This is Libra's card here. So a Saturn return on a Capricorn. Because Capricorns and Aquarius are ruled by Saturn. So Saturn return is a life cycle. It's like like somebody is moving or relocating, or somebody has gone through a divorce or something like major happening in someone's life. But it's also like this, like basically forcing someone to grow up. But it's like judging somebody for not being, like basically forcing somebody to grow up. Somebody went to court. Two people went to court. This a group of people went to court. Hold on. We're going to close this out. Let me pull this deck here. So at the bottom of this deck is Nine of Cups. So people was just like, a lot of people feel like their wishes were being filled. The more people you get together, the more wishes are being fulfilled, right? Somebody was telling, something has ended around this right here. In order for people to get their wishes fulfilled, something had to happen, because somebody felt like their back was against the wall with three people. And it's these three people here that feel like they had a secret on somebody. They did something that would have created a secret with somebody. What's hidden in the Judgment card is obsession. Somebody was obsessed with someone not rising above, like rising above something that they would feel like could judge them. Like it was almost like somebody was wanting somebody not to believe in their dreams. They would almost see it as like, okay, you're trying to be above me. You're on some high horse. You have something to judge me. Like, who can judge anybody? Yeah. So somebody had to create something. Yeah. So somebody's feeling this new sense of self now. Somebody's feeling this new sense of self. I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. Somebody's feeling this new sense of self in terms of just like legacy. You want to create a whole new legacy. Somebody wants to create a whole new legacy. And this is the beginning of just creating a whole new legacy. So right action. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Here it is. Yeah, like I said, new love awaits. Somebody felt like somebody's love interest was your competition. This also seems like it's generational too. It's almost like somebody feels like if somebody was depressed or somebody lost interest. They didn't have a problem with talking to somebody's ex in their. It wasn't even before your ex. Somebody was before somebody's ex. Like somebody was almost like. Every time I'm talking, just stepping way over boundaries. Whoever this energy is, Aries, somebody just felt like this way too comfortable overstepping boundaries. So if somebody, like, let's say for instance, if somebody knew that you had been going through some stuff in your life, they could have been sitting down talking with you, like knowing what you had gone through in life, like if you had been going through some struggles with your person, like you and your person they would have no problem flirting with your person right in your face. Like what kind of, like just selfish, just do it. Child, let me go ahead and close this out. Anyway. So yeah, something, anyway. Like I said, you're being divinely guided. I think this is it. So you and somebody are starting to see something from just a higher frequency now. Like as you're closing out things and just moving on. Yeah, and just like I said, and just moving on. Yeah, somebody's just really learning how to just somebody's just learning how to just move on. I mean, it's for real. You're just learning how to just transition quietly. Like somebody's just learning, it's like, okay, whatever, just move on. That's what I have for you. Bye.